So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to generate the synthetic data set in Gemini. So here's how you do it. You open gemini.google.com, and this is what you get. Of course, you have to have a free Google account to use Gemini. So it's totally free. You don't have to pay for it. Make sure that on the right-hand side, you change the model that you are using from Flash to 2.5 Pro, because that will generate the data set. Then I have pasted here the instructions that will create the synthetic data set. Of course, you need to create this with a different prompt, similar one, but with a different one, because it's not going to be satisfaction with the restaurant. It's going to be the intention to recommend FGCU, and you're going to give it different instructions, but the same template that we have over here. Then you're going to click submit. Okay, so I've run out of trials for the pro version, so I'm just going to show you how it looks on my side. So once you run it, this is what you're going to get. You see, I gave it the prompt on the right at the top here, and it gave to me the data set over here. It tells me there are 100, because I told it I want 100 data points, and there are 4 aspects of the restaurant that I want to evaluate. In this case, it gave me food quality, service quality, ambiance value, and then the dependent value is return intention to return, a scale from 1 to 5. Doesn't matter if it's scale 1 to 5, 1 to 4, it doesn't really matter. And here's the data it has. So what I'll do is just click copy code over here, and then I copy all of the data over here. And then I open the notepad, and this is the notepad. I'm just going to open a new one. So notepad, if you search for the different applications on your computer, there's notepad. If you are on campus, it's the same thing. I don't know what the equivalent is in Mac, but this is on Windows. And then you paste all of your data set over here. And then you just click File, Save As. In my case, you can just save it anything. I'm gonna call it, let's say, restaurant.csv. You have to save it as a CSV file and then click Save. What you then do is when you go into Excel file, and let's say I'm going to open it from Excel. So I have click on File, Open. To browse and make sure that you on the bottom right hand you change. It's going to be all Excel files. You just change it to all files, and then you go wherever you saved it. In this case, it's called restaurant.csv, and you double click on it, and this is what you'll get over here. Okay. I'll just show you quickly how to run a regression here. But in the other 2 videos, I show you what you need to do in order to actually set up regression properly and make sure it's working. And the second one is how to analyze the data. But that's on a different data set. It's just as a sample. So you will have to go to, in this case, data at the top. So there's data. And click on data analysis. Just taking a hold on. So make sure that you move all the way down to regression. Click OK. And for your dependent variable, which is the research return intention, you will drag all of the variables, including the top one over there, which includes the text. Okay. And you include, that's the Y range, and the X range is where you put all of the independent variables that affect the dependent. And you will drag all of those 100 as well, including the labels at the top. Make sure that over here you click on labels, and then click OK. Should get, and you'll get the results in a different sheet. In the other videos, I show you what you need to do in order to set up regression and in order to interpret regression.